Hello everybody, welcome to Daily Dice. I'm Sam and today I'm going to be showing you our brand new orc army. Everyone who knows the channel knows that I used to have an orc army, and this army was, when I built it, it was before I created the channel, and it was just not the high level I wanted the paint job to be. I sort of just rushed it. It was within a year I had about 5,000-6,000 points because I just wanted the orc army on the table. But it was really based around snake bites, so I kit bashed a lot of the Age of Sigmar orcs, so I just wanted to look a bit more savage. And then the Beast Snagger range dropped, which is basically what I was going for. So I decided to sell my army and restart the orcs. So I partnered up with my friend Nathan. I met him on eBay because I bought an orc war boss off him on Squig, which is in the army now. And when I seen this orc, I sort of knew that was exactly what I wanted to go for. This sort of paint style. It's quite grim dark. It's a lot of oil washes, but also really nice blends and things like that. So it's a really nice style that I think suits orcs. So I messaged Nathan. I just said, would you be up for painting more for me? He did most of the grunt work, so he did all the Beast Snagger boys, all the Squig boys, the kill rigs. And then that left me, obviously I'm in the middle of doing my Black Templars, my Thousand Suns. I'm doing a lot of stuff myself, so that left me to do the fun characters, like some of the Beast Boss and Squigosaurs. I did Gobbledygook, my weird boy, my Ugluk, one of the Beast Bosses on foot. I already had Mozrog from my old army, so I thought he could come along and join this war. I also got Raffaellestumpoart. He does a lot of Golden Demon. He's won a lot of Golden Demons at this time, a lot of paint competitions. He does really top tier work. I wanted to have a really unique War Boss and Squigosaur to be my Warlord, Odin, Iron Boss Odin. And basically I got Raphael to, kit bash and create this War Boss that looked, I wanted him to look different because you couldn't even do Mozrog or the War Boss and Squig with his chopper in the air. So I wanted this guy to look different, but still fit in with the right loadout, things like that. So as you'll be able to see when we go through the list, that we sort of went off the art, the Mozrog art, when he's on the Codex cover, the old Codex special edition one, where he's holding his claw up and he's sort of hanging off his Squig, so he's in action and the Squig's running. So I asked Raphael to do that, and he really done a great job of it. So I've managed to paint him up, and he's in this list as well. So I think I've covered everything. I'm really looking forward to seeing this army. So let's see the army. So here we have Iron Boss Odin, the leader of the Howling Fangs, Beast Boss on Squigosaur. So this guy was designed by Raffaellestumpoart. I'll leave a link to his Instagram in the description. Me and Raphael had a lot of back and forth about this model. I wanted him to look really unique, and we looked at the Mozrog artwork, where he looks like he's really in action, leaning off the Squig in combat, and the Squig's running as well. And I think Raphael's really captured that image. So as you can see by the base, I ended up going with a desert theme. I ordered all the plants off Epic Basin, and I wanted all the bases to be sort of plastic so I could paint them as well. I know you can paint the grass tufts, but I wanted just a certain look to this army that I don't have with my other armies. And so I stuck with the plastic tufts, and I think it's came out really nice. So Iron Boss Odin, the leader, the war boss of the Howling Fangs. He's absolutely mangled. His body's mainly just made out of metal and scrap. He's even lost his eyes, so the pain bosses just strap them back in with them goggles. So if an enemy gets close enough to remove the goggles, his eyes will just fall out. So he's always talking about the last hunt, constantly preparing his armies for it. No one actually knows what the last hunt is. Some say it's a giant squiggoth as big as a planet, and others say it's the Emperor of Mankind himself. This is Skullcracker, a loyal beast boss known for his missile tactics, plunging straight into the enemy lines with his entourage of Squigog boys. Skullcracker is the first model I bought for the Howling Fangs. I bought him off eBay, off Nathan. Absolutely fell in love with the paint scheme, and we had a little chat about commission job, and the rest is history. So here we have Mosrog Scragbad. He's actually from my old orc army. I've just given him a massive spruce up, so I really highlighted his skin, went back in and just touched up the model just so I'm happy with how it is and it sort of fits in a little bit more with this current army. I've redone the base, just so again it fits in more. I took all the old grass tufts off and put the black plastic tufts on. But I'm happy with how he turned out. Hopefully he's going to carry on ripping and tearing. So this is Ugluk Face Eater, a beast boss on foot, third party, as you can see. A really cool sculpt. He used to lead a snakebite clan who used to hunt big beasts like knights, and he joined the Howling Fangs after his snakebite clan got wiped by a Adeptus Mechanicus ambush. He got his name Face Eater because of his trademark move, leaving his enemies faceless. So Ugluk was a bit of a challenge because he's the first orc model for this army that I painted to sort of Nathan's spec. So the first time doing the white sort of armour that's throughout the army. My style's very different to Grimdark. I do a very box art, heavy metal sort of style painting. So I still blended that orc skin, did lots of glazing, and I think it might have been a bit of a waste of time because when you put the oils on, it sort of blends it anyway and really darkens it down. But I think it's came out nice. It doesn't stand out from the rest of the army, fits in nicely. So again, I'm just really looking forward to getting him on the table and leading one of them beast snagger packs. So this is Weird Boy Gobbledygook. He's a Age of Sigmar Orc Shaman, and I think he really fits in with this sort of snakebite beast snagger themed army. He's constantly in his own head fighting demons, which means he's never really in reality. So it can cause real problems for his own army, blowing holes in his lines, but also a bit of a threat to the enemy as well. He's never really invited on the hunts, but no one dares go near him because they end up getting a hole blown out of them as well. So I've stuck with a sort of heavy metal box art style painting with this guy. I didn't really want to ruin the smoke effect, the magic on top of his staff with an oil wash. So I just decided to just go all out on this guy, you know, blend his skin, make him look really nice. And by doing the base the same as the rest of the army, I feel like he still fits in nicely. So that's all my named characters. These two are just two beast bosses on foot. Haven't earned the names yet. But they're really good in game at the minute, and really good with the Beast Snagger boys, and they give them really nice buffs, and they're actually really strong against things like vehicles and monsters. As you can see, again, with that white sort of armour, I think they've came out really nice. One of them have barbed wire wrapped around it, that Nathan's trying to make them a little bit different. So there is a Werboy in the army. Rubbish in game, to be fair. I don't know what GW were thinking with these stats, but a really cool model nonetheless. I'll probably use him just in some fun games, maybe some thematic games, or maybe even run him as a proxy Weird Boy. But yeah, cool little model. Then we have the rigs. So I got 3 rigs, 2 kill rigs and 1 hunter rig. I absolutely love these models. I've wanted them since they first came out. The kill rigs are clearly better, but the hunter rig is surprisingly cheap at the minute on points. It also has a really big transport capacity of like 21, 22. So with me having 40 beast snagger boys, which I'll get to in a bit, I can put 10 in each kill rig and 20 in the hunter rig, all with bosses. So like I say, super cool models. A little bit weak at the minute. They were toughness 12, went down to toughness 10. I'd like to see him stay at toughness 12, but this is a rant for another day. So then we've got the Squigog boys. Really cool units. I got 4 units of these. I'm probably going to paint up another 2 so I can max out on these because I really do love them. I've went paint scheme wise with green and purple squigs. I sort of imagine the Howling Fangs to almost be squig breeders and tamers. So the green one that Skullcracker's on, and obviously the purple one that Odin's on, I sort of imagine to be the sort of mutated outcome of the breeding.
And then last but not least, you can't have a beast snagger force without the beast snagger boys. I got 40 of these. 3 of them have got the knobs in, and then 1 of them has just got the thumper gun in, so I can run a big unit of 20. I think Nathan's done a really good job of these, trying to keep them different because the pack actually has a lot of duplicates in. But he's done a great job of these, and I'm hoping to flood the field with these with some bosses leading the way.
So there we have it, the Orc army. I'm absolutely buzzing with this army. I really can't wait to get it on the field. Me and Nathan have really been chugging out these units, and I think we've done it in record time in getting this Orc army built up. I've got lots of plans for the future with the Orcs as well. I don't want it to just be, a one and done army because there isn't that much beast snaggers. There's not that much of a range. So I've got lots of like sort of thematic plans to get other Orc detachments, I guess, in with the army. Because in 10th you can't actually take other Orc clans. You can't take some, Death Skulls, Goths, things like that. But thematic wise, I can sort of base them all the same, but then paint up some Goths sort of to come and ally in with them if they're trying to take down, a certain army. They can sort of ally up, or maybe some freebooters, sort of some hired guns for the Orcs. So I've got lots of plans to buy other Orc units. It's not just going to be beast snaggers. Also, I've got some third-party Gretchen that look like little beast snaggers, so they'll fit in nicely with this army as well. So I'll get them painted up as soon as possible. I've got a big backlog. I'm in the middle today of building up some World Eaters, a new army that hopefully will eventually be on the channel, not for a while yet. But so very busy at the minute, but I'm definitely going to be, doing more content. And these Orcs are going to be facing some Space Wolves at the end of this month. So be excited for that because I am. And I think that's everything. So I hope you enjoyed the army. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really like doing the army showcases because I've still got other things to come like my Drakari, my Found Sons that I want to showcase. So if you like this kind of thing, just let me know and I'll know to do more content of this type of thing. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks to all the members and all the subscribers. It really helps. So I'll see you in the next one.